Jose from 2 Ounces Mac, and I'm here today with Gabriel Morales, bar manager from Sexy Fish. And we're here to discuss a little bit about their new cocktail menu, Unity. What was the inspiration for this new cocktail menu called Unity? Why is it called Unity?
We wanted to create a cocktail menu that was inclusive for all. We wanted to put also the same amount of effort for alcoholic and alcohol-free options of cocktails. Also, this is the culmination of our flavor-led menus, with Synergy being the first one of a combination of 2 flavors, and Trinity, the power of 3. The flavor combinations of flavor, aroma, and texture. And now Unity, it means joined as a whole, and we focus on one flavor.
Would you say there is a trend now in the beverage industry leaning forward the non-alcoholic beverages?
Absolutely. We've seen an uptake on sales of alcohol-free options. Us, just like other people, we treated alcohol-free option cocktails as an afterthought. And with this menu, we didn't want it to become an afterthought. We wanted to have some emphasis and have the same drinking experience for all guests.
Can you let me know how you guys chose the names of the cocktails? It looks like it's very simple but to the point.
Yeah, so Unity is all about flavors. So the name of the cocktail is the flavor. And the whole idea is that we wanted the same flavor to have an alcoholic option or an alcohol-free. This is where we use the design of the menu that a lot of people love, that you can actually flip the book and you have a completely different experience. So every single drink, you choose your flavor and then you pick your ABV.
Would you say some of the ingredients are made in-house?
Yes, actually a lot of our drinks, we do have some sort of preparation that is in-house. We use our lab upstairs quite often for almost all of our drinks. We make sure also in our lab that we ensure a lot of consistency, and we like to play around with different flavors and types of techniques as well.
And how do you ensure the consistency in quality and the presentation of each cocktail?
Yeah, that's something as a Sexy Fish brand that we're really proud of, is having the same experience no matter which continent you are, whether you're in London or Miami, right? So that comes into a very extensive training program. Like I mentioned before, this took us about 9 months to get all the information ready to go to launch the menu. 2 to 3 months in advance, every single bartender receives all the information they need about each drink. And then from there, the head bartender ensures that all of the bartenders are up to speed with all of the standards, and our bar staff, with the help of myself and the rest of the team, we do trainings for the entire front of house team. So we present all of the drinks well in advance before the launch of the menu.
Gabriel, from the new menu, would you say you have some favorites?
I always know that this question is going to come, and it's always super difficult to answer, but if I'd had to choose, I'd say one of my favorite drinks would be the honey made with Brugal 1888 rum. I love this drink because it's honey on toast, and it's inspired by loosely like an old-fashioned, but with really rich and decadent flavors. So it's Brugal 1888 infused with butter, and we do a citrus honey. Then we add a little bit of yeast and toast distillate.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the cafecito kind of a style cocktail, because I think that this is the one that you produce only for Miami, right? It's not available in the other menus.
Correct. So outside of local ingredients, we also take local trends that are happening in our local environment. So cafecito is a big Miami cultural thing, right? So how do we take that culture and we bring it in a cocktail, especially with the espresso martini? It's such a big movement right now. So we took the Don Poblano tequila and we infused it with dulce de leche. And then we make our own spice coffee liqueur with reposado tequila. And then we just add the espresso, a little bit of agave, and the garnish on this one is actually really interesting. It's a coffee cracker, and we top it off with a little bit of orange gel.
I want to try that one. And what about on the non-alcoholic side? Do you have any favorites on that?
Yeah, so for me, the strawberry is one of my favorites. So the great thing about our alcohol-free options is that we put, again, the same type of effort and care as our alcoholic program. So I like that we source juice single varietal juice from Merlot grapes. We also use some other like mixers. So we use London Essence, we use the roasted pineapple or the peach and jasmine. But then for the strawberry, it's like an Americano type of cocktail. So if you're into cocktails but don't want the ABV, this is a type of serious cocktail that you can have.
Gabriel, what role does sustainability play in your choice of agave products and overall the bar operations?
We recognize that sustainability is a big thing in the industry, and we try to attach that into our bar culture. So we know that Los Explorer Espadín is very big in their sustainability program, and we created a drink that has some sustainability in it as well. So we actually use the entire pineapple into this drink. So we don't throw out even the skin because we infuse it with the Los Explorer Espadín mezcal. Then we take the fruit, we roast it, and we make a roasted pineapple and basil puree. A little bit of lime, some chile, and a little bit of aquafaba. So again, using these products that you can use in kitchen and bar into our program.
For me, something that is very interesting is how you were able to coordinate simultaneously the launch of the menu. Would you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, it helps that we have global people that oversee the entire restaurant in multiple areas. So we have a global head bartender that oversees the R&D process with it, and he works in correlation with our head bartender to make sure that all of the bartenders use the same standards and they have some sort of guide for the creative process as well. Outside of that, it just comes down to Excel spreadsheets, really, because we need to have a lot of checklists, and we meet on a weekly basis to make sure of how we're doing, what kind of help each other needs, if there's some sort of challenges that we need to pivot and do something different. Overall, it took us over 9 months to get to the place that we are to launching the menu.
Well, thank you so much, Gabriel, for having us today. It was a pleasure to learn more about Sexy Fish and the launch of the new menu. I'm more than happy to come and try them all, for sure.
Thank you so much for coming, Elena, and you are always welcome to come and try all of our drinks.
Thank you so much. And thank you all so much for watching us. I hope that you really like this content dedicated to the beverage industry. Stay tuned for more, and make sure you follow us, 2 Ounces Mag, in Instagram.